Oh guys, today we're gonna find out how to play Ron, Rise of Nations. Okay, we do not pick big nations like United States, Mexico, Russia, or China because they are too big and hard to manage. Try to pick a medium nation that's not poor or big, like Nigeria. Okay, this is how you play. First of all, you want to make an economy. When you first start, you make you have $100 million. If you click the flag on the bottom left, you will see your income. Your income is from taxes, resources, and much more things. Military upkeep is your military units. Military units are used for attacking units, like this unit right here. How to make money? Step 1. Make factories. This is how you make factories. Just remove this one. You do this. You go to map mode. You go to map mode mode. Then city selection. Then you do this. Set 4 cities. Then go to building. Then press electronic factories. They will require resources. One electronic factory costs 2 units of gold, and 2 units of copper. To get these resources, you need to go to your flag on the bottom left, then go to resources and trades right here. Then you see your resources, all the resources in the world. Copper is right here. Since you're making 4 factories, you have to get 8 copper. This one right here is how much you're buying it for. Like if I do 1 and I'm gonna buy 8, it costs $336,000. If I put it to 2, it costs $672,000. So I recommend putting $336,000. So buy it. You have to confirm yes. They have accepted it. Then you click your flag, resources trade. You're making copper, or you're getting copper actually. Then scroll down, you'll find gold. If you're making iron, that's natural iron. You have iron in your country. Then click the gold trade. Then trade 8 gold from this country. Buy it, and you're complete. Red factories mean you're not producing anything. You don't have the required things to make it. White means you're making stuff. Like I'm making electronics right now. Electronics are used for selling things like this. White, okay, I'm telling you this first. Sell 5 units and you'll make $408,000. It's confirmed, and they accept it. And you're making $1 million now. You're only selling 5 units to a country. So you must sell to a lot of countries, like what I'm doing right now. You have to stop at 10. If you do at 5, you cannot make that much factories, no, civilian consumer goods factories, and I'll explain that later. Let me just solve this so I can make good income, or you can make a good income. Until this happens. We'll just wait. If it's orange, you're losing stuff. You're losing units. I'm losing one negative electronics. So I recommend you delete 1 unit, like 10 electronics, like from Philippines and Egypt. Okay, now you have 10. Well, I'm just estimating right now. Well, I don't know. Well, you need 9 electronics for consumer goods, and I'll explain that in a bit. Then, after you're making 5 million, which is a lot, you go to oh my god, this is so annoying. You go to map mode again, then city selection. Select 2 cities, and requires 4 units of iron and 0.2 titanium. Since I'm making 2 steel factories, I need 8 units of iron and 0.4 titanium. So it costs 50 million, and you have $160,000 million. After that, you get 4 because 4 plus 4 is 8, of course. Then you need 0.4 units of titanium. After that, you're done. You have steel. I can't explain that one. It's all cool. After that, if you want to make tanks, you need 1 steel. That's what steel factories are. But you need a motor factory. And how to make a motor factory is pretty simple. The most rarest material is tungsten. Since there's like 20 players in the server. In 20-player server, no, like there's one server, like there's like 20 tungsten, so everyone's taking it. In each factory for a motor is 2 tungsten. So you must fight for it. That's all I can say. So make 2 factories, or 1 factory if you don't have enough tungsten. 2 tungsten. Then, I forgot. You get 4. But buy means like buying it every 5 days. And buy bulk is buying it just 1 time. So buy bulk. Mission accomplished. You made a motor factory. So wait for like 5 days. Then after that, you make fertilizer. You make 2 fertilizers. Each fertilizer plant costs 3.5 units of phosphate. After that, you get 8 units of phosphate from Kazakhstan. Buy, then you buy it. Accomplished. You got fertilizer plants. Then after that, you have the most important thing ever. Go to buildings, civilian factories. This is the main thing how you survive. If you're like the United States, California, Cascadia right here, Oregon, all that, Arizona, Texas, Confederacy will collapse and they'll become an independent country. And how that happens is you go to your bottom left flag and go to country on the top, and you steal your stability right here. Stab is the most important thing. It only like it helps you like not collapse. If you have low stability, your tax income will decrease, political power decrease. Well, basically all is in the tab, and it's not good at all. So you have to increase that by civilian factories, or in economic law right here. You got to go on the bottom left flag here, economic law, and government spending is base stability, political power, security to like help yourself not collapse, or the civil rights, research, and anti-corruption spending. To now like leaders become corrupted, and I'll explain that a bit. Healthcare, base stability 1.5, and helps you research spending, technology, and I'll explain that a bit. Okay, political power. Go-to policies are here, and it will explain all this. Advanced State Research Bureau plays a high priority of advancing our research efforts. You must hold it and like how much what do you need? Research output 33% and 55 powers to like get it, and it takes 1 political power to like maintain it. And I'll tell you this: technology is a lot and complicated, but it's very easy until you know. Research power is like, you can get this for 100 research power, and after you get that, you can get factory output, and that can help your factories get more. Like, let's see how much I'm getting from motor parts out there, 4.5. Then after I get factory output, now I get 10 motor parts. And tax collection helps you like get money. Like if I increase it, I get almost 2 million now. And most durable equipment, this helps by like increasing like how much you get by like, this is iron. If you don't have this, you can get mines. You need 0.2 diamond for a mine. If you have a tungsten little place city, you must place a mine in there, because tungsten is the most rarest material ever. And this in the bottom of economic improvements is more refined fuel. Like if you have tanks, right now I don't have tanks, so I'm gonna make tanks. Well, that helps by not like wasting more more oil on your tanks, which is helpful a lot. And this is upgrading tax collection, factory, and mining. And this is decrease the spending cost, reduce corruption, building cost, and all that more. And this by your troops, like losing $1 million, $1 million, no, $2 million from the units. And this decreases the unit spending. And building speed is like, you know how I made factories? They make it faster. And that's all I can say. That's all about economics. Now I'll explain the other next video. Right now we're talking about the basics. After you're done with your factories, you have consumer goods. If it's green, it's increasing. If it's red, it's decreasing. If it's yellow, it's not moving any direction. After that, you have 132 consumer goods. If you have that much, you go to the United States. They're mostly players, but you sell 100 consumer goods to them. And right there, you're making cash. You're making bank. Money, money, money. That walks in. Well, this is the next step that everyone gets confused on. Every single player. Okay, I don't know why it's not making Candy Player work, but let's talk about this. Laws, I don't do anything here. It's pretty, I don't like this. I just put it volunteer because it's not anything bad or good. It's just like that you're raising income, taxes. I don't recommend doing that. Totally up there. Policies, you can check it out. It's like how much you can get. Forced labor, you need communists for that. I'll explain that in a bit. And Fortification Act, like defending you from like players. Improve infrastructure, like if you're in the United States, they're a democracy, so they're like, it's like capitalism. They get money and all that. Then we go to leaders, which helps with military attack. If it's moderate, that means, if it's moderate, like right now, and if you like communism, it doesn't like decrease or anything. Right, let me just like go to socialism. Okay. If socialism, it decreases due to my conflicting ideologies. And these are like Democrats and the communists. I'm a different ideology. And moderate, it doesn't change because it's non-aligned. Yeah. Well, it helps with like naval attack, money, troops, all that. You have to hold on it or something. To hold it so you can see what it says. Cost, you have like 102 political power and what you can get and all that. Well, I recommend getting infrastructure minister. Whatever you decide. Okay, now we go to a hard thing that not a lot of people know. Ideologies. Okay, non-aligned is there's no boost. It's just like Switzerland. They don't declare anyone. But if I'm like, before I was non-aligned, so I moved to socialism, and I lost to stability because I chose another ideology. I don't know why it is that, but because you lose stability after you change your ideology. Okay, non-aligned doesn't boost, decrease or anything. It just doesn't do anything. Okay, we go to socialism. If manpower increase, manpower is like getting units. Like manpower is right here. And I go to map mode, and city selection, and go to units, and I spam infantry, and it decreases. When I spam too much infantry, I can't get any more, since every unit costs 10 MP for manpower. So manpower is pretty important. And socialism increases to 40%. Tax 10 negative tax income. It decreases because socialism is bad. Justification time decreases, and justification time, like how it took like 75 days to kill in a country? Now it takes 64 days to justify now. And base stability, like, to help you, like, I know I have 6% income now. I'm doing good. And like, it helps you not collapse and die. And war exhaust game, like, war exhaust is like when you declare war on a country for too long, you like collapse. It's pretty annoying when you get war exhaust, since it's like you lose tax income, all that. So I don't recommend getting war exhaust because it's kind of bad. Stability change, you decrease in manpower and all that. Factory output, it decreases into 50%, and base population growth goes to 25%. I forgot to say about factory output, but it decreases factory production. Then communism, it's like socialism, but a little bit better, and there's cons and good. Manpower increases 100%, but you lose 25% income. Justification income time is 25%. Unwards reduction 10%. Unwards reduction is when you take a country. I'll show you right now. I'll be fast. Okay, let me show you how to tackle this long. Okay, you want to go to selection map move mode. Then you go. There's two selections. City selection, that goes to the cities over. All these red dots are your cities. And unit selection. Okay, you select all units, and you have a buttons to click the tanks or the infantry. Okay, I'm using tanks right now. Okay, then you see this button right here on top, right here. It says shift down. You click shift down, then you see how it does this. Okay, it made a line. You make any line, but now you see because it's gonna just don't do see because it's blue line. Then you do one line, and you form a line, and you make the line. Then you do that with the infantry. And you do this shift down on, and then from up. And you made a line. You got this. You're doing good. You're doing very good. Okay. Now, when you do this, you're probably going to confuse how to get the land. Like before, I used to do this, but that's super slow. That's lame and boring. This is what I do. So you select unit selection. I select all my units. Then I do auto capture. I select the name. And oh no, I got oil shortage. If you have an oil shortage, then you go to resource trades. Then you see red, and you're not making it anymore. You're not making anything. And you're losing 4 units of oil. So go to trade, then get 10. So you won't lose that much. If it's red on the right here, red bar, then you're losing. What I'm gonna do, if there's no red bar, that means you're not losing. So I'm gonna put it in Sahara level. But I don't recommend it with democracy. After you're taking a country, you're losing a unit. I'm just saying something. Because when you lose a unit, your stability goes down. Like, I'm in a war now and I lost 0.3 into war exhaust. So don't get that much war. the flag. If it's red, that means it's white. If it's white, that means it's red. When you go to turn, please search. Don't click anything here. Always click conquest. Okay. Please go to 75%. That's all you can do because they only allow you to do 75%. Annex cities. See resources, see state resources, treasury, and annex cities. Annex cities to annex the cities. And see my income right now, since terms. I got 100 million. Okay, I was explaining unrest right now. Unrest is like, you see there's no fire on my country, but there's like fire on the country I attacked. And that fire is unrest because they're like adapting to our country. And integrating is like there's not part of our country. It's still like trying to be a part of our country, but it's just not our country. We just attacked it. And unrest, I forgot about I'll talk about that more. Unrest is like you can't create units. Unrest is too high. Buildings until this red line goes all the way to a gold line. Then you can make units. So I have to wait. I don't know how long, but like months. After that, let's talk about ideologies. An unrest reduction is like the speed, like how long it takes. And unrest reduction is actually like unrest reduction is like the speed, like how long it takes. That's what it is. And justification, military reinforcement cost. Like I sent my unit like to over here, then I lost a couple of like 1,000 or 10,000 of units. Then I come back, like right now, I lost some units, but they recovered because look, I'm gonna just send my units over here. Now you're losing units. Then you're losing units. Then you come back. When they come back in the city, this is what happens. You're getting units. But if you're getting units, you're losing manpower. Because you're like recruiting more units. And you're losing war exhaust. If you kill units, then you're losing war. You're making more war exhaust. Okay, now we're done about. Oh yeah, base population growth decreases. Like your population decreases, its growth. And corruption green, it's like I'm gonna get like a liberal, In a bit, it's gonna be corrupted. Because it's not my ideology. And corruption is kind of bad because it ruins the country, tax income, factory output, decreases and all that. Now we're talking about liberalism. It's the worst ideology. Never get it in my life. Like if you get this in like the late game, you're so dumb. What else can I say about this? It's trash. Democracy increases the tax income. Like right now I have $2 million, and like if I have democracy, it costs like $8 billion. And it takes justification time about that. If you declare a war on a country, it takes like years to attack a country. And unrest reduction, it's more faster. It's much faster. much faster to get rid of the others. And stability hit on offensive wars. It means I get 3% if I declare war on a country decreases. Or this means like if you declare war as a democracy, you lose 2 stability, 2 units of stability. And I don't prefer. Well, it's your decision if you want to be democracy. I don't pick democracy all the time, but I'm gonna tell you about this. There's different type of ideologies, of course. Blue means democracy. Red is communism. Cuba is. And right now I'm socialism. India's democracy. Japan's democracy. North Korea's communism. And China's socialism. And that's all. And I don't like declaring war at democracy because it takes, like, if you're the United States and you want to declare war on Mexico, since they have good terrain, red means mountainous, and yellow is semi-mountainous, and green is hilly. And biomes, it's kind of crazy. It's arid. It's like a desert. And if you're sending like millions and millions of units to Mexico, and you lose like millions of units, you get war exhaust and you collapse, and democracy is not a good thing to send like millions of units. So nationalism is kind of good, really good actually. No cons or anything. Increases manpower, military upkeep. It's like what I said a long time ago. If you have I'm spending $2 million on my upkeep, and if I have nationalism, it goes to like 1 million something. And justification time increases, and base stability increases. Stability hit on offensive wars, it increases. If you declare war, you get 1 more stability every time you declare war. Fascism. This has a con and a good thing. Justification time 50%. And when I'm with them, if you're fascism, you can declare war faster, super fast. And military upkeep. You don't spend more on the military. Tax income, you lose 10%. Unrest reduction 20%. Base stability, you gain 12% if you turn into fascism. Stability hit on offensive wars 2%. And diplomatic actions, and I don't know what that is, but you get 2% from. Sorry. You get 2% if you attack a nation. And I forgot to tell you this too. If you want to change to an ideology, they cause political power. Like all these, like socialism, liberalism, nationalism, and non-aligned, cost 250 political power. I can get them, but I can't go like this to socialism, to liberalism. I have to go to non-aligned, to liberalism and nationalism. So that sucks. And if you want to go to the bottom nations here, they cost 500 political power. And how to get political power is increase government spending. It costs 1.1 million. And military spending is like to make your units like trained good and better in war. Taxation law, minimum is like you lose money but your people get happy. Low, 75% income. Base stability 5%. Normals right now 100 normal. High, you get more money but people get mad. And taxation maximum, people get super mad. So I just recommend putting normal in. Whenever you're losing into a war, always put this where is it? Martial law. has a lot of cons, but it helps your stability so you don't collapse. Like if you own all of Africa, there's formables, and I'll talk about that after this. But if you're Africa and India's attacking you and they beat you, like they already take like part of South Africa, then put martial law because you'll have a lot of war exhaust and you'll be losing a lot of stability. So you don't lose a lot of countries, but you don't lose much countries as you get martial law. You increase stability. You get 60% more stability. And what was I gonna talk about? What was I gonna talk about? Oh yeah. I just forgot. Okay, I don't know what, but okay, I'm gonna talk about doctrine, military things. Doctrine, there's aerial, and I'll talk about this another video in like 2 days. But it like helps you like air cost, defense, units, special training, land units, helps you like get a lot of things, and it requires military power, and I have 1,500 military power. I'll talk about that next video, but I'm gonna talk about this military groups. Of course, you need to skip that, and let's go to military leaders. You need this so you can make a military group. Recruit a new leader, and there's gonna be a lot of leaders. If there's naval and air and army officers. Army leaders are like all the way up here. Then in the middle is Navy. Then in the bottom is Air Force. Okay, you have to choose carefully what you want. There's tank movement, and it has XP movement bonus, and XP bonus helps like to upgrade this officer. And I always pick attack. It's your decision what you want, but I pick attack all the time. So click it, and it'll say unassign. If you want to assign to a military group, assign it. Then do whatever you want. I'm just doing this. Create. Then do this, and you have a leader. Okay. If you don't know what to do, then you go to map mode, unit selections, assign group, and you have this. Well, gives you a bonus in your troops, so it can be like faster, can kill units more, all know that. And all of them have good traits, like unkeep, like decreases in military spending, good. Just all that good stuff. Military operation. This is like you need a lot of military power for this. Cost 1,000 military power for these, which is like to help your units get stronger and faster and all that. And yeah, I don't really use this much because they're like for a little bit, like 180 days. But you can check these out. They're in you go to right bottom left right here. You go to military operations, and you can use them, but you need 1,000 military power. Ongoing wars, you don't see anything, but it only happens in multiplayer games. If you're in a multiplayer game, you'll see a lot of countries. Like ongoing wars is like a country attacking a country. Like China's attacking Mongolia, and you see the war, like where it started, and yeah, when it started. That's all. Military modifiers. I don't know what this is actually. I seen this, but I don't know what this is for. Oh yeah, it's like how strong they are and all that. Well, this is just like to see how strong they are. Well, I already talked about the whole military except doctrines. I'll explain this next video. Economy, I already told you about this. City overview. If you don't know what this is, I'll show you. City overview is like your cities. Your biggest city is Lagos, 10 million population. Mount Prairie gained $668, $528 million. $1,000, and all the like resources from this country, cities. Yeah, if you want to select them all, you go to here, select all. Okay, I'll do it slower. City overview, and select all. If you want to select one city like Lagos, you select right here, and select right here, and you got Lagos. It's a big cool city. Okay, rankings. It's kind of good. Of course, United States is literally first. I don't know where I am. Oh, many good. But United States is. It only matters by like economy growth. Like I would have been like 12 right now if I wasn't making this much money. And it matters by stability, political power, war exhaust, all this. And it does not matter by military power. And yep, doesn't matter by military power, but it just matters by economic growth. Modifiers, this is when you like have, I'll show you when I have like a notification pop up right here. Factions, this is like the NATO thing. The country attacks the leader or attacks a NATO member. All the members will attack the enemy. Which, if you want to create a new faction, it costs $250 million. It has like the name and all that. It's pretty cool, but if you're America, you're gonna need you're gonna get backlash. Everyone's gonna call you Total America, Normal America. So yeah, it's a backlash. And yeah, that's basically all. What do I have to show next? Oh yeah, this. Units are very. Oh yeah, I forgot about those buildings. Okay, city selections. If you see these like little anchors right here, they are ships. You go to units, and you can make submarine frigates. I'll tell you what these units are for. Submarines are for battleships that destroy battleships, and destroyers and frigates are like strong against the submarines. And battleship can destroy frigates and destroyers, and aircraft carriers are very vulnerable if they're like left alone in the sea, but they do good damage. And battleship is weak against submarine. So this is what I normally do. I get submarine, aircraft carrier, battleship, frigate, destroyer, but they cost money. Upkeep is $340,000. Aircraft carrier is one of the most expensive. Battleship is $1.6 million per unit. Frigate $54,000, and destroyer. This is the cheapest one, frigate, which is like good against the submarine. And you can get submarine, frigate, and destroyers for like free, but you need buildings for battleship and aircraft carrier. And aircraft, I forgot about this. Aircraft carriers are like mobile air bases for airplanes, and I'll talk about that in a bit. Shipyards is for battleships to make them, and shipyard 2 is to make your aircraft carriers. And sonar stations are to get like medium range of submarines, and it costs 200 units of electronics. And by the way, it requires 650 units of steel for shipyard 2. This first shipyard costs 100 units, and a unit of battleship costs 10 steel, and it costs oil to get all these ships. And aircraft costs, 10 aircraft parts. That's what cleaning and 25 steel, and 30 oil. And you need a lot, and it costs a lot. So when you're in the late game, don't get aircraft immediately because you'll be broke. And yep. What else did I get? Let's see. Units. I need to talk about new units right now. Submarines. I told you about this already. Transport aircraft is like each one per aircraft transport. You can transport one aircraft transport. You can transport one unit, 10,000 units of infantry. You cannot capture like this big a city. You can like capture like these big type of cities, like the city, or like this city. Like small cities, you cannot get square cities, and square cities are million cities. Hainan is 1 million city, so square cities are millions of cities. I mean, millions of people, millions of people. But yeah, transport aircraft like. You transport units like across the world, and they cost oil too, and they need aircraft parts. If you don't know how to make aircraft parts, you can make aircraft factory. Aircraft manufacturer, you need these units: 2 units of aluminum, chromium, and 2 tiny. This is right here. Buy units. Let me just get the easy one. You can't get this in multiplayer. This is a private server, so yeah. And after that, you can make planes, of course, aircraft parts. Fighters or like can clear planes, other planes, like kill the planes, like transport aircraft, bombers, or attackers, or even other fighters, jets. But bombers are to bomb cities, or like all cities, or enemy cities, and attackers are to attack like units, like to decrease unit health. And artillery is like to bombard enemy. If I would put my artillery like right here, like my body should be unit health. And anti-aircraft is to destroy the planes. Tanks. You can only make tanks in square cities. Like I'll make a tank in circle cities, and I'll say cities have to be at least 1 million population. So you can't make a tank in circle cities. You need to make cities in square cities. And the basic block of infantry, they don't require anything. All they require is 10 MP per infantry and $1 million. That's all. And buildings. This is all, and we're done for today. Recruitment center is increased manpower. Like if you're like a small nation like this, and if you're neutral, like you don't attack anyone like the rest of the game till you leave, and you don't have empire to like defend your borders from South Africa, and they're like a player. Of course they're gonna win because they have a much mass of manpower. But you can spam, like you can go to move mode and city select. I'm gonna do it right now. And recruitment centers decrease manpower per game by 25%. And increase your manpower. And it'll increase the rate of getting manpower. And I think this is the rate of manpower. And develop city increases the tax gain and manpower. Tax gain is to get more money. And fortification. You cannot spend fortifications. You need to select less than 4 cities to build a city. But you cannot select 4 cities. Select 4 cities. It said less than 4 cities, so I have to like 3 only. And fortifications I'll talk about this in a bit. Fortification to defend like cities and units. Airport, it's like nuclear planes. Sonar station, submarines, detect submarines. Mines, like you can go to. You can see it right here. There's a little tab right here. Tab of terrain, biomes in the bottom right. You can change this. Diplomatic action. This means like justified war goal, conquest. And this is like how long it takes. Military groups. Like I'll click this, and it's my units. Okay. Trades is your trades. You want to cancel? Cancel. Resources if you have, but I don't really use this. I just go here, here, no, here actually. I do that. Ongoing aid. It's like aiding a country. I'll talk about this like in a bit. Capture. You can't do this on mobile. Go on doing a PC or something. Yeah, that's on. But fortifications are like defend your units. And I'll talk about this. Entrenchment is like making trench. And entrenchment makes your unit stronger. Like if a unit like this country here sends 1 million units over here, the units will die because it has a tank, thousands of tanks, 700,000 units, and a fort. And forts help so much, like a ton. And the only way to counterattack it is using artillery or planes or attackers. And to counterattack that planes and artillery is getting anti-aircraft artillery and placing on the forts and getting one unit, 10,000 unit here, so you can counterattack the artillery. So, because there might be a unit here, like a 1 million unit here, and the guy wants, and there's an artillery right here, and the guy wants you to do this. Then the guy goes over here, and imagine this is your capital, and he gets your capital, and you're just hitting his artillery. And I don't recommend that. But if you get off the city, you lose your entrenchment. Right now, you're gaining entrenchment, and entrenching is like getting defense. Now I'm gonna talk about this now. Public scandal. It says politicians cover up, and it has like cons and good things, but it's up to you what you want. And new researcher costs money, or too expensive, or there's no effect. Military harassment. You gain 7 corruption. I'll do this one. You gain 7 corruption, and we'll see what happens. And you're losing a lot of money, and I'm losing now $100,000 for that foundation. And yep, and this gold bar right here, this gold line bar, is how trained your units are. Like the attack and defense bonus is -6%, but then I don't think they're really trained. The train is start training, and you can see your terrain, and this is hilly, and yellow's semi-mountainous, and red is mountainous. Biomes, green, green is trees, yellow right here is desert, blue is winter, and purple is Arctic. And yep. I'm like right now. I'm in the forest. Like right now, I'm gonna go to forest. You can see how long it takes to get to that city. It could go fast on the plane, but when it goes to the biomes, it takes a little bit. It like goes slower. But if it's like generalized specialization, it becomes faster and stronger than that biome. But you're training this mushroom, you a lot more. You're now getting $1,000. Well, and first of all, nuclear weapons. You need 40 entrenched uranium in a silo. And a silo costs 500 steel units. You cannot create this easily. You need to go to technology, and you cannot find it, but you need to go to infantry. Then go scroll down, and you'll find theoretical unit, nuclear unit. And I'll show you what nuclear can do. Let me just do this. Which takes forever to do. It takes a long time. Let me just cheat a little bit. But you can find these in like old servers when used like old people a long time ago like had nukes. But it cost 14 billion to make this much. So it'll take a little bit. But after waiting for that, we're finished with our training. Now we go here. It'll become faster. Yep. And by the way, roads make things faster. Like I'm gonna go to Legos. It's making it. If I make a road, it makes stuff faster. Popular word, runner, this is good. This is not perfect. And justification time. If I do this, it becomes faster. Look how fast that is. But nuclear is a pretty insane cool thing to do. Like it's impossible to. It's pretty hard to make it. Like you need a ton of uranium to make entrenched uranium. And how to make entrenched is go to buildings, uranium enricher, and it costs $500 million. It's pretty insane. It's pretty hard because you need 200,000 booster power, 200,000 too, and 300,000 too. And if you want to like do that, you have to spend millions on this. But I did the easy way, and I have a private server, so I cheated a little bit. So yeah. Nuclear is almost done. And I'm gonna attack Japan. And if you're on PC, it's pretty easy to attack the nation. Just cancel one. Conquest. Since silos are done, you can now spam nuclear. And nuclear are fun to attack on players because they rage quit. So yeah, they're fun. And yep, that's all. I think I forgot to mention that stars are your capitals. And next next video I'll talk about doctrines and other things in technology as the United States. Next video. So to finish this off, I'm going to Japan for fun. But if you want to leave a like and a sub, I'll appreciate that. And I appreciate you watching this video, this tutorial. It was pretty hard for me because I don't make videos that often. And I appreciate if you subscribe. So thanks. But if it's yellow, if it's yellow, it's producing insurance, right? But if it's yellow, get red, you're not producing anything. And I'm producing right now 0.70%, and you need 40 entrance training per nuke. You can move down my nuke. If you're on a computer, I'll do a nuclear. I'll do a PC version in maybe like a couple of days. Just wait. Okay, now I have make this nukes, and look how much I'm losing now. So I don't pretty hard. It's not really good making a lot of nukes. Since you lose a lot of money. So again, if you're on a PC, you can shift. I don't know, I forgot, I haven't been on a computer for a long time. But if you're on mobile, you can click it. Then, if you don't know how to move it, then you click the tab right here on auto capture the span from blending. The little tab right here. What is this little line right here? It's pointing out. You can move it, and then you can click this flag here. You can zoom in and zoom out. And this is what I do. It's pretty hard. It's pretty hard to move up right now. What do you think last year? Was it okay? Or it took you? But I will say another thing. Sure has launched a nuclear missile. Answer. I should launch all the missiles. Let's go for the missile. Nukes incoming. Cassie's nuke. It ruined the economy and all that. And a bunch more coming. Let's see how it is in Japan. And if you're nuked look. Low stability, high war exhaust, corruption, a lot. And look how much, look at this. Oh man. You're basically dead if you get nuked in the capital, or get nuked 3 times in the biggest cities you have. Well, that's it for today. Have a good time and make sure to like and subscribe. Thank you, bye.